Hello everyone, and a warm welcome to you from North Bay in Canada and the Ford World Women's Curling Championship 2018. North Bay, around a 3.5-hour drive north of Toronto. They have beautiful sunsets here, and a great place to go see them is on the shoreline of Lake Nipissing. So enjoy that first of all, and then you can head into the city to the Memorial Garden Sports Arena. We're all set for some dramatic curling here. The second semi-final of this championship. Sweden already through to the final, but who will join them there? Canada or the USA in semi-final 2? That's the game we have for you. I'm Alison Walker, and with me, Sander Rovak. We've live commentary coming up on the whole of this semi-final. What an atmosphere inside the arena tonight as Team Canada are welcomed into the arena, and a huge reception for them. And there's Team USA, lots of fans supporting them here as well.
Pleasure to introduce you to the teams. Starting things off, will you please welcome Team Canada! Lead, Dawn McEwen. Second, Jill Officer. Third, Caitlin Ross. And the skip, Jennifer Jones! And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Team United States. With the lead, Monica Walker. Second, Vicky Persinger. Third, Alexandra Carlson. And the skip, Jamie Sinclair. All right, curlers, in just a few moments, this ice will be yours. Good luck, good curling. Let the game begin.
So there are the players, and there are the standings. Canada, Sweden leading the way. Korea, Russia, Czech Republic and United States all qualified in this new format, the 16 playoff. China just missing out. Not far away, Switzerland, Scotland and Japan as well. So this is how they got there. Canada and Sweden, because finishing so well in the round robin, they advanced straight to the semi-final. Sweden already through to that final. The bronze medal game between the losers of this one. They'll meet the losers of that semi-final game against Sweden, Russia. And here we are in the second semi-final. Will it be Canada or USA that will face Sweden in the 2018 Ford World Women's Championship final? We shall see. So Sander, your thoughts ahead of this one?
Well, Canada's undefeated at 12-0, so you might consider them favourites, although I don't think they've been perfectly outstanding in every game throughout the week, but somehow they've been able to win every game, and of course with the experience of Jennifer Jones and team, that's just a skill in itself, being able to win games even if you're on an off day. But I think it's a little more open than the round robin record says. USA's built some momentum. They're playing really well, especially skip Jamie Sinclair. If she has a good day today, they're going to pose some problems.
USA beating Russia in that first semi-final, first qualification playoff game rather, to get here. And Russia beat them in the round robin. So if you're going to beat Canada, this is the time to do it. Huge support for this Canadian team, as you would expect. And they really don't know how to lose. Sinclair. The stats for that qualification game were very, very impressive. She scored a 7 in the 9th end. Both teams will need to be patient. Respective skips take up their positions on the sheet B. And there are the stone colours for you. Canada with the red stones, the USA with the yellow. And the lead, Monica Walker, will get us underway. Catching the edge there. 9.5. That's not what they wanted. 9.5. Is that what she said? 9.5. Yeah! McEwen tied 4th in the standings for Leeds in the round robin.
Gotta go. Okay. Yep. Just right on.
I understand what difference it will make that USA have been playing consistently. Canada have had a little bit of a break. That can work both ways, can't it?
Yeah, I think two strains of thought there. Just a nice rest is good, but just having the momentum of having played games is also a good thing. I think you'll find different opinions throughout. But what is clear, it's been a very long week with a lot of games. Some rest wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing.
When you were playing, what did you prefer?
Still 9.
I'm not sure if you ever had the advantage of getting a rest, so. But
you would probably take it if you could.
I can't remember anything specific, to be honest. We just got on with it, and because a lot of teams have played back-to-back games throughout the round robin, they're kind of used to it by now.
It's been an incredibly busy and demanding week for all teams. 13 teams this year, 12-game round robin, qualification games, the likes of USA, now this semi-final. Certainly earned a medal.
No, it's not finished. I got it.
Thought it might come off a bit, but
Didn't like that one.
Sorry, Don.
Didn't curl.
10.5.
oh, yeah, that's huge. I don't mind a round. Yeah, I like that. I think it'll be a little nicer for mine. Not much though. Right. I know. Really dropped it. Line's good. 4. All the way. Line's good, guys. Gotta go. Gotta go, yeah. Just 4. Hard line. Hard. You got it. Go. We gotta go.
Let's go to sneak past here. No, it just robs off.
What was that? 4 with the drop? Yeah. 10.5? Yeah.
To officer, now age 42. Having a long time. Second player for Canada. This is her last season as a fully fledged member of the team. She will play alternate. Going forward, just wants a bit more time for other things.
A very impressive start to the week. Played 100% in the first game.
So at this stage of the semi-finals, it's 8 ends now, minimum. The 38-minute thinking time and the 160-second timeout remains the same.
will be Jocelyn Peterman to fill the spot at second. Former skip at the World Junior Championship.
Just 5. Bit of room out.
A very able replacement.
Jill Officer will remain a 5th, I believe. So
Got a girl, got a
we might see her play
Where do you want
in
this?
a spell or two next season as well.
Hard, hard,
Such a
hard.
huge
Hard,
commitment.
keep going, Alex. Finish it. Go, go, go. Hard, go, hard. Okay, good sweep.
You get to travel a lot playing
Yeah.
curling professionally,
You got
but usually you see mostly hotel rooms and curling rinks, especially if you're a good team and make it to the playoffs time and time again. So maybe wanting some time off and see the world.
Not bad. It's good. Yep. Go.
She just wants to spend more time at home, not doing so much travelling.
Hard. Hard. Go, go, Caitlin. Go, 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 go.
And to roll slightly.
For me, 10-2.
10-2.
Yeah.
Oh, it's huge. Really straight.
Go.
Nose is okay.
Yep. Big.
Alex Carlson, 3rd player for Team USA,
10-2. Hair up.
29.
Oh. Whoa, 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 whoa. Please. Whoa.
She also started the
Whoa.
competition with a 100% game.
She's from St. Paul in Minnesota, plays out of St. Paul Curling Club, one of the oldest curling clubs in the United States. And she's a medical device quality consultant.
This doesn't happen.
Runs at the World Juniors in 2010. This is Caitlin Laws,
Well, get.
Olympic gold medalist, of course, in the mixed doubles in Pyeongchang.
Whoa.
What a year it's been for her.
Yeah. Whoa.
She's had pretty good competition
Go, go,
too.
go.
Although yesterday saw her flash 2 stones in one game, very unlike her. But overall, it's been a very good Worlds for Caitlin Laws. Actually, the only player out on the ice for Canada who's
I mean, it's pretty
outscoring
I like that.
their
I have more than half of it.
American counterpart in the number of stats.
Board
She's at
still?
86% over
You
Alex
like this?
Carlson's
I like this.
83.
Yeah. Okay.
Both
Sorry, I
Monica
thought that
Walker
was
and
like noise for the board.
Jamie Sinclair ahead of Jones and McEwen, while Jill Officer and Persinger are tied.
Same, maybe more.
But
Easy.
for stats,
Yeah.
doesn't matter too much, especially not now.
It's all about this game. It's all
Whoa.
about how they play in this game.
We're at 97. We should have come off it and gotten a lot more of
It
that.
wasn't quite the plan.
Yeah, do we ever try to freeze that back one? Yeah, I like that. It just
No,
get
some,
in here. I like that.
Good chance for Canada to
I like it back here so she rolls. We're good.
get a multiple score, good separation between the Reds at the top of the house. No double, they're
Gotta be
perfectly
close.
level.
I'm gonna think I can throw
Now looking to
3.5-ish.
play a draw down onto that yellow.
Yeah, I agree. 3.5. Yeah. We might come off a hair out.
Yeah.
Make this perfect, there might not be a double at all on the next shot for USA.
Line's good. It's all you. Back eight for sure. Squeeze close. Room. Needs to curl, Dawn. Wait, Chloe. We can wait. Line's good. Line's good. Right to it.
Sliding a little.
Line's
Slide. It's
good.
all there.
No, no.
Tapping.
Looking a bit pacey
No,
coming
you're
down
all
here
there.
from Laws.
You're on it. You're on it.
They have the backing. In the end they do. So hoping to sit frozen, but at least sits for 3.
Sticks around. Thank you. So,
It's a 13. It's a little more than she wanted, but it did slide pretty good.
They're bigger than I wanted, but I thought it would come off.
There's a double now, but a Yellowstone is still a nuisance for USA. You ever attempt to double here, jamming on the yellow, you're in big trouble.
I think so. If anything, over curl, right? I think it'll move a bit.
Shouldn't be an issue though. So Claire will be running this almost straight back. Just catch it a hair on the center line side. Catch that back red.
We played a few here. It's pretty good speed. Yeah, I think it'll move a little bit. Yeah, I did too. Try to roll it as much as you can, Vic.
Okay.
Jamie Sinclair, 26 years old. He was actually born in Anchorage in Alaska. So, a long way from home
Yep.
in terms of representing the
Yep.
journey she's had to represent the United States.
On. Yep. Hard.
No roll.
It's it's rolling out.
Move a bit. A ton.
She'll be disappointed with that effort. She's been pretty solid on her up weight shots in this competition.
Yeah, then we give her that. I think you want a top 4. Kind
Yeah,
of
I
thing.
agree. Top 8, top 4.
Okay, center line.
Okay, you got her done. Still wants the 6 first, like she did in last night.
Do you still want the 6 first? Or no?
Huge cheer for Jennifer Jones. She
You want
heads up
top
to the
4
other
done?
end.
Okay.
Caitlin slid pretty good.
Yeah, traveled decent.
I had a 12.8, so
Oh, yeah.
Doing the numbers.
I think I could almost throw 4.5.
Yeah,
4 for
The player stones. So let's get for Canada.
Good. I think it's there. The line's good. I think you could go.
43 years old now.
It's all here.
Born in Winnipeg,
Wait
but lives
only,
in
it's running.
Ontario.
It looks all here. Running.
The 2014 Sochi Olympic gold medalist.
No.
Don't need to at all.
Let it come off. No, it's deeper than that, Caitlin. Sit.
Let it come off.
Sorry, I thought it
Silver
was getting
Women's
off the
Worlds
line
in
sooner, but it
2015.
wasn't.
How's this looking?
Sorry, I thought it was getting off the line sooner.
It was in
sure,
Caitlin's, yeah.
It's okay.
That one's
Same
probably
kind of weight.
easiest double, right?
Straight out here, actually.
Yeah.
It curled so much this way. I think it'll run. Yeah, I mean yours curled, but
She can get
We're
this,
out a
can't
little
she,
farther.
Sander?
Yeah, most certainly.
hair high.
Let's get
Yeah.
the double. I
that,
don't
just outside
think
Like
it'll
that?
be able to come
Yeah.
off the back red and
Yeah.
jam onto the yellow. Should just squirt through. Already a lot of pressure on
Same
Jamie
kind of
Sinclair.
Okay. Hair high.
Knowing a miss here, and you
Looks good.
lead
Yeah.
Canada scoring 3 already in the first end. Tough to come back from. Can't afford to miss this as much as the first one. Over curl and jam on the yellow, it's a 4 in play, so needs to be a lot closer with this one.
The implications if things go wrong are just so dramatic.
Heel. Yep. Yep. Yeah. Hard. Whoa. Whoa.
And this one is curling.
We're trying to keep it straight there.
Very close to jamming on that back one. You could hear them stop the sweepers from holding that straight. Just wanted to curl a little more and avoid the jam. If they sweep that the whole way, it's shot before.
I think this is fresh.
All it takes, just one stone. It's still for 3 here for the Canadian team.
Like a whole second. Yeah.
She loves these last stones. Loves the responsibility. The last stone of this first
Oh,
end in
no,
the second semi-final.
Yes. Hard.
Heart's going to be pumping a little bit for Jennifer Jones too, playing in front of thousands of home fans.
Great sweeping.
Hits and flicks right at the corner of the button. And it's a 3 for Canada. What a start for the home team. And the crowd loving that. 3-0 after the first end.
What happened to our confidence? After could we get up yet? I had a 13.8, but it was like soft. Yeah, it would have been like still would have been pretty. I said to Dawn, I'm like, oh, with a little less weight, it might still come off of here. And then when I saw her getting off the line, I was like, oh boy, that's why I wanted to hit it early. Yeah. And then it just started toppling. Like it's skating. I was like, yeah. Way to capitalize on that.
Our clock was at 37 minutes when you went to throw your first one, so I just wanted to know why. We lost a minute. So we're fine, but it irritates me.
We didn't have lunch. Okay, here we go.
We know what you mean.
It's the two people.
Second end of this second semi-final between Canada and the United States. 3-0 to Canada. And if you're the US, that's a sore one, Sander, in that first end, isn't it? But she is smiling. Jamie Sinclair will enjoy these moments. And she'll know she's got a lot of ends to get that back.
That's off to Canada. Played a really good first end. Really capitalised on the opponent's mistakes. Tough to do that sometimes in the first end. Just still trying to figure out the ice.
Yeah,
Just
it
to
looks
make
quite heavy.
pretty much all your shots there. It's always good. Quite often you'll see the team with hammer get opportunities in the first end, but not capitalising just because they can't make those important shots, a heavy draw, etc. But shots made and 3 points on the board. It's already a bit of an uphill struggle for USA.
Dawn McEwen there, just a little long with her first stone.
Line's good. I think we're all there. 3, 2, 3. Keep a breath down. We're all 3. Line's pretty good.
Last playoff game between USA and Canada was the 3-4 page in 2013. Rachel Homan beat Erica Brown. That was also the last year, or last time USA beat Canada in the Women's World Championship. That was in the round robin, same year, in Riga, Latvia. So it's been a while. Canada's on a 7-game win streak.
Wait on
playing
me.
Still
the
tracking,
Americans.
guys. Still tracking.
There's a
Heavy still.
Looks
bit
really
of a personal
heavy.
rivalry between the two countries
Looks
as well.
heavy. It's not curling at all.
All in the best possible taste, of course.
Make it a pocket
No,
here.
no.
Healthy rivalry.
Yeah, go back 12. Go, 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 go.
Couple of mistakes from Dawn McEwen in the second end. 2 reds in the house, but nothing to worry about for USA because the button's open. Everything's in behind the tee line, so a chance for them to just come straight around that corner guard. And they might have something to freeze to,
Yep, gotta
those
go
reds
for
later on as well.
Line's good, line's good.
5. Hit a room. 4.
It's running.
Wait only, guys.
Let it work. 5, 6.
Wait only.
Close.
It's you then.
Line's pretty
Go,
good.
go, go.
Wait, we're
14, 3.
You can, Vic.
We're just 5, 6, 6,
This
7.
one's swinging now
Yep.
Yep. Go, go, go.
All the way back. All the way back. Go, go, go.
Great sweep.
to the right behind that yellow cover.
Oh, Dan? The center lines are a little longer than I thought.
You have a quarter? No.
Yeah.
I have a sliver. Yeah, hard.
There's Jill Officer
Clean. Good.
targeting
Good.
His guard on the right there. Away it goes.
Jill.
Three. 2-3. Easy. Just 2. Looks like a bullet. Pretty tight. Easy. Got a curl. No, Alex.
Nothing
No.
straight at the moment.
We're close. Pretty
want to
tight.
curl now.
Alex. No, you're good. We're good. We're good.
And onto that.
That works.
Just beyond that forward sign.
Has more on the outside now. No, easy. No, no, no.
Good.
You're good. Let her go.
And again, it's cleared.
Pressure was on.
More sneak weight. Yep, that works. Yep, that's fine. Same line.
This team have been together such a long time, this Jones team, Sander. They must really like each other.
That certainly helps when you're playing curling.
Go all the way.
Yeah, good. We're just
Go
a 2.
curl,
Ladder
go
in, guys. Gotta go, Alex.
Because you're going to have to spend quite a lot of travel days with the team.
Mine's good.
Lots of
Mine's
hotel
good.
rooms.
Easy. Easy.
Just a lot of time
Whoa.
overall.
By contrast, Team USA here, just a couple of years as a team. But if you gel right. And you know that more or less, you know that quite early on, don't you?
Yeah, say so. But you know, if you keep winning, it makes it a lot easier. When the going gets tough, that's when it's tough to stay together as a team.
Clean, clean. Yep. Yep. Good.
And this team has done a lot of winning since this exact lineup was since 2010-11 season. The 4 of them played together.
And that success included Olympic gold in 2014. There was Wendy Morgan. She just got back, I think, from Pyeongchang in the last couple of days. Back in her position on the bench.
Pretty
We'll
positive.
add. I think we're 4 right now. Really? 2-3.
She's a little
Mine's
tighter than you
good.
are.
Mine's good. 3. Can't really go. It's gonna over curl. Let it die.
Whoa,
let it die. 3.
Jeez, that just caught a tighter line.
Yeah, just right off the bat.
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
Keep replacing these guards, Team USA. Hoping for a mistake from Canada.
Think we can get there. Okay. Hack.
Okay. Okay, then. I think it'll finish here.
Yeah.
It looks like tight ice to me.
Those 2 reds just sitting there from the very start.
The thought here for USA was to keep guarding and finally make a move. Probably just play the double on the 2 reds, set 2, make sure there's no double, score 2 points back.
No. It's good. Never. Wow.
That might be taken away from them after this shot, though.
Cooking the guard. Is
Sorry,
that mistake that USA were looking
Sorry.
for? He was very close to the guard.
Yeah.
Trying to get that second yellow there. Canada.
Leaves a
Sorry, I thought
pretty
it would
nice
run more.
pocket for USA to freeze onto.
Threw it pretty straight.
Yeah, it's still
Even
curled.
better
Sorry.
than it was.
And it'll run for a while before it curls.
These 2 red stones just side by side. Put one right in the middle of them. It's impossible to get out.
Pretty positive. Wait, I like it. Wait if you can.
Always good
Do
to
it.
have
Back line.
your
Easy.
opponent's stones beyond that T line, so you can nip in front.
No,
Gotta
got
curl.
nothing yet. Can we get the thin?
Gotta curl,
Nothing.
guys.
It's trying
Getting
to come down.
close. Gotta
Just
curl.
back line now. Come on. Go, 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 go,
Yes,
go,
yes,
go,
yes,
go,
yes.
go,
Roll it,
go,
freeze
go,
it.
go,
Yes,
go,
yes,
go.
yes.
Okay.
Sorry.
Good guess.
What was that?
90.
No,
Positive.
not quite. what the skip was after there.
No.
So another mistake. This time from USA.
Alex Carlson not having the best start to the game. She was the one to tick the guard in for Canada in the first end to set up for that three. Overcurled the guard here, and that free's not made either. So
maybe there are a few nerves out there. Packed crowd. To the skip stones then in the second end.
Well, solid. Yeah. Hard. Gotta go. Hard, Jill. Go. Easy. Go.
fantastic shot by Jennifer Jones. Makes the hit and roll right in front of that yellow.
And that extra bit of sweeping there from Jill Officer.
Caitlin.
8.
Is that okay?
Quite a difference too.
8-3.
Look at this. Away goes that yellow. Here it comes. They can sweep their own on both sides of that tee line.
Yeah, on this side of the sheet, yeah.
That makes it really tough for USA to bring that Yellowstone into score. It's likely impossible.
I actually had more than that.
So last chance for Jamie Sinclair to play a freeze.
That's perfect.
On that stone just played by Jones.
Is that in there?
Yeah. All right, so like 5 feet more?
Yep.
Yes.
Blows the magic dust into her hand there.
That's a nice thought.
Oh, it can work.
So if she's looking to freeze this on the nose, or maybe just corner freeze it.
5, 7, guys.
Bring a jam
Line's
in the
good.
back 8 into
Got
play.
some room. Nope, line's good. Line's good.
Definitely
7.
an
Hey,
option.
Vicky, just 7. Whoa.
Might even angle the shot stone away from the yellow behind.
No bounce. Whoa. No bounce.
But
Doesn't need a bounce here. Just, oh, that's pretty good.
it's pretty good. It's very frozen. Weight's perfect, but the way it lines up here, the angles, it should be a pretty automatic double for Jennifer Jones. You hit this on the nose, or just a hair high side here. Yellow springs out the right side door. Red goes onto the back yellow. Canada's all of a sudden sitting 4 or 5, all depending on if she keeps the shooter and or if the red stone in the forfeit sticks around. So
I think it should run, you guys.
I'd be surprised if any yellow stick around after this shot's played.
She can only watch. Jamie Sinclair now. Here goes Jennifer Jones. She loves these shots.
Yes! 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 Roll it a bit, Jill. Roll it!
Away it goes. Look at that. And Canada live 5. Expelling the yellow. Made it look very easy indeed, Jennifer Jones. And the crowd are going crazy with that shot.
Well, unfortunate to leave it that way for Canada. Jamie Sinclair. It'd be a pretty routine shot to score. And all but one stone's in behind the tee line, so it's very open. The thing that makes it a bit more difficult, though, is it's a semi-final, and you know if you make a mistake here, the game is over already after 2 ends of play. That'd be a very tough debut for any team.
Her heart must be racing at this moment.
It's all about just putting the broom down in the right spot, throw the right weight, throw it clean. That's all you need to think about here. Try not to think about anything else.
Just this one stone, making sure it counts. Keep them in the game.
Can't afford to roll too far.
Doesn't roll at all, really. Hits and sticks, and well played to Jamie Sinclair. A measure of relief there, I'm sure. USA fans. Being well done.
Not bad.
So after 2 ends now,
Gradual
down to
curl,
3.
What kind of weight was that?
USA 1.
Yeah, it's still a little stiff over there.
Yeah. But I like that turn. It's pretty gradual. Yeah, I like it. It might be a little bit different up control, but I don't know. Yeah.
Do you like
Yeah.
double centers? Too soon. Not really ever too soon.
I mean, all I'm thinking right now is that percentage.
So the mascot entertaining the crowd here ahead of this third end.
Slider doing a good job keeping the crowds going.
He or she certainly is. Look at that. He's a fit guy, isn't he?
We had good crowds in all week. Very good at applauding good shots.
And it's a great atmosphere, isn't it? It's a great setting, very close to the action. So here we go. In number 3 of the second semi-final.
Line's good.
3-1 to Canada.
2.5 is good.
USA
2.5,
came
3.
one back. Just the one though
Easy, Alex.
in that second
Easy.
end.
Oh, no. Sorry.
Whoa.
You can clean.
And here, Canada will attempt to
We're there.
build another good
We're
end.
definitely there.
Good.
Top
That's
four.
why I didn't turn the other one.
And these league players' positioning so crucial at the start of an end. It may seem the calm before the storm at the end, but really, really important.
Line's good.
Although Don McEwen's 2 lead
The
stones
hair
in that
tight,
previous end,
but
Sander,
it's
were
right.
long.
Fine, line's fine.
It's
They
good.
ended up
Line's
not being
lots
too
of
much of a problem, did they?
It's not curling at all. It's got
Well,
to be
didn't
heavy.
quite
It is sliding.
make good use of them, USA.
No.
It's important not to be
Not curling at
throwing
all.
rocks in the back if you're Don
No.
McEwen anymore. This one will
Good.
sit right on the tee line, I think.
38.
That's even that is just a little bit deep for Canada.
Take quite a bit less.
It means you can come right on top, sit frozen, even bump it a few inches, sit shot stone, very hard to get rid of. And also really closing down the scoring area. You really want that top of the forefoot, maybe even top 8.
7, 6.
No, room.
Don McEwen's been a little bit inconsistent throughout the event.
No, 7. We're all to it.
So
For
needing to
7.
just step up her game a little bit, but a good chance for
Make it good.
Monica
good.
Walker, who's
Right
had
to
a
it,
very good
guys.
championship,
Make it
to
good.
maybe get an edge on her in this game.
Hard odds.
Set up the ends nicely for USA. This is a really good looking shot here.
That's exactly what you said. Might happen. Good shot to position. Top of the red.
Sometimes your hope is just to outplay your counterpart. Monica Walker so far doing a good job on this end.
Line's good. Sweep for the 8 foot.
Pretty close. I gave you quite a
Got
bit.
room right now, but line's good.
Curling now.
Line's great. Full 8, guys. It's got to
Of course,
curl a
it's,
bit.
Just as much down to the sweepers to get your stones there.
Full 8. You don't want to tap this at all.
Not
You don't
always
wanna
just
touch
after
it.
the throw, but also before,
Yeah,
communicating
yeah,
the weight, sharing information, and doing it in a way
That's
that
good.
helps your
Good.
player and being accurate with it.
Sweeper's getting that one into position there. Nicely done. On that centre line.
quicker.
Yeah, or they're travel better.
They
Probably wanted that
14-4
all the way
on
frozen.
first one.
Okay.
But much better leaving it a little bit short than to come up heavy in this situation. That's mostly the tolerance for Joyce. A short stone can always be
I think we're
promoted.
all there right now.
6,
Stone in the back will
6,
Room.
pretty much
go out.
yeah, I'll never come back
6, 7.
up. Very, very rare anyway.
Bumping, do you want to go by? Yeah. Just 6. Just 6. Corner arc. We can't.
It's coming down pretty good.
So looking to corner freeze as red, and that way it's tough for Canada to use the red stone. It also
Okay.
protects the yellow on the button.
A little tap there, though, wasn't there?
The finish is just so hard. Yeah.
We try that.
What do you
I
have?
just would hate to make this and then they freeze again.
Yeah,
And,
I don't mind trying to run that.
oh yeah, I like that. Might get lucky.
And if you straight peel,
That's a good
that's fine.
strategy.
3/4.
You know, the
Actually, a little
seriousness of it
thicker than
all.
that.
Very good acoustics in
get
the
lucky.
arena, so anything said on the ice will be heard.
They are mic'd up, the players, and it's a real privilege to be able to hear what they're talking about. We don't really need to be here. They've been commentating the game.
Hard!
Looking to run this guard back here.
Hard!
Try and catch a second yellow, but that is not quite what they were hoping for.
Yeah, didn't get lucky, but they knew it was a risk there.
Sorry, guys.
I'm not sure if they considered that result really.
So 3 yellows.
Like a 1-2.
And there's
This
he's
is out
sitting
farther, so I don't think it's nearly
in the
as-
house.
I think I can't beat these that good.
We'll get it there.
Yeah, it was a perfect start to the end for USA. They'll probably just look to throw the long guard here. That's sometimes a little bit tough, especially if you're
Line good.
not a lead. You don't throw these very often.
1.5. Line's good. Line's
Just having to
It's actually going to overcurl.
throw a stone a good
One.
Finish a bit.
20 feet shorter than anything else.
Yeah, they've got to adjust,
Easy.
but then rely on your sweepers.
Good.
It's just about right, isn't it?
That's pretty good there.
The nose? Nose.
Can't guard everything there. You could overcurl and hide a bit of the red, but you'd open up your yellows on the left-hand side.
Encouragement for Jill Officer here after missing with our last one.
Yeah.
Just needs it straight down this line here, the centre line.
Hard! Gotta go, go!
There goes one. Spreads the yellows out.
Top board.
I mean, it's pretty close to perfect, but
If that one had gone out too, that would have been a bonus.
Yeah.
needs a shooter as a centre guard.
When you threw this
A redstone top 12 almost acts like a guard as well.
I think positive.
So if USA can sink one in here, top of the forefoot, it's pretty much double guarded. Sitting 3 again. See if Alex Carlson can make a good one here. Bit of a scrappy start.
6. Line's good.
Line's good.
tight.
6.
It's gonna die for here.
4.
Line's good, Vic. Line's good. Hard,
Starting to come
Vicky.
down here. 4. That's just top of the 12 foot.
Oh, really high. Oh. Maybe finish it. Oh.
Okay. Good try.
It's ended up being a guard.
It's kind of brutal. Pretty brutal over there.
slow.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
Going on about the ice on that side, Sander.
Okay, I think it's gonna be a little bit
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I agree.
Still early in the game, so it'll be slightly tracky. Certain paths will be a little bit keener just because they've been played a few more times and you've swept and broken down the pebble just a bit slicker.
And the timer on the right hand side
Line
there, as you can
good,
see,
a little
from
tight.
hog to hog.
Top board.
The black
Little
line
tight, you
just
gotta go.
behind
Wait,
Caitlin
good.
there, and the other
Good.
black line,
Yeah, there you go.
that's the distance, and this will be the timing of the stone.
Hard right.
Between
room,
those.
Room. Top four, despite the four, Jill. Just
13-7.
like the four. Go, Jilly, go.
Usually we've been looking at maybe 14 and a half, sometimes quicker. So probably a tad slower on that path.
Crowd like that one. From Caitlin Laws.
They're just realising it's starting to get a bit late to try and open up the front here. So many guards, so switching gears. Always important to know when to do that. Might see the ice start to run a bit quicker. There's a lot of people in the building, so it's gonna.
What a warm air.
Yeah, it's gonna increase the temperature of the air, and then the ice, and that makes it a little bit quicker. So it'll be interesting to see how it runs in the second half of the game.
Tough there.
I say not short stone.
What did you have on that? 13.7?
13.7.
Again,
This is a hair less
Wisconsin
ice.
struggling down that side.
Very similar.
Yeah, the thing is, you throw a draw down here, you come up short,
Yeah,
but
give you a
now
hair less,
a rock's
yeah.
going
So,
down
yeah.
that path. Caitlin Laws playing the same path again, so it might be a lot quicker than when you threw it the first time. To overcompensate a little bit, but the ice has gotten quicker.
Four line. Line's good. Wait,
Yeah. Ipso facto, you're bouncing off.
Out wider.
Line's good.
Needs to finish. Jill,
See
get off.
how this one's looking.
Get off, Jill.
We're to it, Jen.
Anywhere above it.
Don't need to at all.
Good work.
Little
Good.
tap.
Anywhere
Getting
above
good.
it.
No tap. No
See.
tap.
No tap.
Instruction.
Tap on this line. No. Yep. Little red. Okay. Good.
Tucks one in, and Canada 22 here.
I mentioned how Caitlin Laws is the only player who's been outscoring her counterpart in terms of stats.
Okay. Good.
So far, she's been real key for Canada. She's been outplaying Alex Carson, and it's
It's
been really important for the Canadians.
Yeah, I think this is a lot.
You can't throw it hard enough on this line.
Might continue to be key for the rest
Yeah,
of the game as
for sure.
well.
The same shot. Well, I guess it's a bit tougher. It's a bit higher.
Yeah.
Because my shooter is going to go to here.
And and 7 should stick around, so their freeze won't be 2. Okay. Forward.
Do you want to talk about this or just leave it? I just
Looks hard. It looks harder down there, I think.
I don't think we can throw enough weight to move it.
Yeah.
Forward. Okay, what I can see of it.
Just try to get rid of one.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it should move.
A hair stiff out here.
Yeah.
Easy control, I feel like.
Okay.
Easy board. 12.
Yep.
Jamie Sinclair.
Yes. Hard. Hard.
Let's give off Team USA.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Yep.
And it's caught that out of yellow.
Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Not quite working
What'd
out
you have?
for USA
11-9.
here.
11-9.
Certainly hoping to pass that guard, get onto the Reds,
I know.
remove one is the plan. After that freeze by Caitlin Laws, been
Anywhere in front of it, really, right?
looking pretty tricky. It hasn't really helped with that mistake from Sinclair.
It's really opened that pathway in
Yeah. I don't really want to do that.
for Canada.
So your ice is probably closed,
I
eh?
think so, yeah. If we're tapping,
Speed's
we gotta
decent?
tap
Yeah,
it
it's good.
the
Feels
way.
better
Already
than the
still
time.
two. Have last stone here.
Just full 8. Try to just kind of edge to edge with that one in the house, the top 12 rock.
Okay.
I've got loads of ice. The worst thing we can do is rub off.
Okay.
Let her know the speed. We can even come to ours.
Yeah, good
Guard's not the end of the world.
communication from Jennifer
All
Jones.
line. Looks like it's better than the time, hey? Sliding better. Okay.
Just telling your front end all the options for the shot, but I think trying to do here is just come about edge to edge with that redstone top 12. And able to forfeit your line
A little
3.
bit wider.
A little bit.
I definitely
Saying
have
line
wider.
is most important here. Leave a guard, it's okay. Even maybe freeze your own reds.
12 foot, Caitlin. Yeah. Actually,
Look, deeper, maybe.
Again, down his
Wait for the
right-hand
edge,
side,
guys.
looking at it.
Keep it hard. Just tight. Just tight. Yeah. That's good.
Good brush.
Does come up short, but will protect those red stones.
It's really good. Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Yeah, I don't think she's unhappy with that at all.
I was like, oh, we might get it today, but yeah. And then it didn't.
That was one of the options.
That's good. I didn't want to be.
I like that. That's what
I thought that was my.
Okay. Firm and.
We threw one out here in the first inning.
Really need to get a stone in there counting. How do they do it?
Yeah,
I
that was
don't
me.
mind.
Looking at this stone on the winger.
I like throwing firm to get a flatter roll if we can.
I think so. Hit this with smoke and hope we get a flat roll. Honestly, it would just be hard for her to get another one in there. Just thinking if we run that red, it's
Keep coming off that left-hand yellow there, Sander.
It just opens, it makes
Bouncing
her
in.
job easier.
It's definitely there.
All right, firm weight.
Gonna throw it pretty hard.
Flat roll.
Catch it.
Nice little
Pretty thick.
roll to the button. Okay.
Gonna flat roll across to the button.
It's pretty straight here. We
I
ran.
think so, yeah. It was in the first end, so.
Yeah.
I think it still is.
Not been down this side too much in this
Just
end.
firm. Okay.
Normally very solid with the takeouts, Jamie Sinclair, but so far in the game, he's overcurled quite a few.
Another important shot for USA here. Oh, beam from Jamie Sinclair. Keeping this as straight as she can. Has to come off and come in. It's gone too far. It's gone too far, and it's all the way out. Oh, it's just not happening.
Overcurls again.
Good, I did not expect that to move.
Didn't seem that panicked with the throw. Probably just not able to put the broom in the right spot.
Thinking like a 13.
Just curled more than they were expecting.
I think you can keep a broom on it.
Dawn, I just can't scrub.
Oh, in a great position for Canada here.
Oh, there is what looks like corn up here, but it was in the ice.
Yeah, no, there's a gripper mark that I just saw, but I can't. It's okay, I don't know where it is. Oh, right here, and it's in the ice. It's in the ice, sorry.
They don't miss much. Tiniest speck, they see it, they can spot it. So my players clean the
I
ice.
think that's too much ice.
I take max.
Already,
Yeah, it
3-1
looks
up
like too much
Canada.
to me. I'm thinking 3 out here.
Yeah.
I think you need less. I think it's going to run in this fresh stuff.
I agree.
And sitting 2 here already.
We need the 4-foot. We need the 4-foot.
Yeah, I think this is good.
I think this is good.
Pretty tough draw. Like you said, they haven't played much down here, so it's a bit of a guess for weight. Just thinking there's some fresh pebble here, so having to throw it a bit harder. Sometimes we do that. It runs a little bit.
They already have 2. Can Canada make it 3 here?
Mine's good.
Running actually.
See if we're closer to the 13 seconds down this bath, if it is as fresh as they're thinking.
Curling. It's actually a little heavy. No.
It is not curling.
Not coming off at all.
Sometimes that's just because it's a little heavy. 12-9. That's probably about what they were guessing, but certainly a lot quicker than they thought.
Not dissimilar to USA, so it's just 2. We'll take that. Difficult draw for Jennifer Jones. She won't worry too much about that. Because they have a very, very good lead in this semi-final. 5-1 ahead over the USA after 3.
No, I like Gord in her second. Run back twice in a row, and she made a great shot. Yeah, but what would you do instead? Like corner in.
Because champions start small, the Sam Schroeder Foundation and the Curling Canada Foundation ask for your support in helping young Canadians realize their dreams on and off the ice. With the debut of mixed doubles in the Olympics, curling has become the world's fastest growing sport. You can call hockey or lacrosse our national sports, but if you look into the hearts and souls of Canadians, our national sport
is curling. Every year, the Sandra Schmirler and Curling Canada Foundations provide scholarships to junior curlers across Canada. These scholarships inspire young curlers to achieve their dreams on and off the ice. Because all champions start small, we're asking you to give generously when the buckets are being passed around the audience tonight by some of the athletes, teams, and volunteers. On behalf of the Sandra Schmirler Foundation and Curling Canada Foundation, thank you very much.
And the players doing their bit to help curling in the community and amongst the youngsters in their curling careers. And Odera of Japan there. Japan performing well here, just missing out on that top 6. There's Tori Koana, the skip of Team Japan.
Line's good.
Collecting money for the Sandra Schmirler Foundation.
Go for it, guys.
So here we go, on to the 4th end.
Go for it. Go, go, go. Keep it going. Keep it
USA
going.
with
Keep
the
it
hammer,
going.
5-1 down.
Kind of like
Really could do with a couple here just to get themselves back into it.
kind of a weird throw by the looks of it. Yeah.
Better weight control from Dawn McEwen this time. Top 4. That's quite important for Monica Walker to make good use of the free guard zone.
86% for the tournament. So been a really good consistent player for USA this week.
Hard back. Yep, all the way. Hard back.
Get it over there. Good shot. Good sweep.
Cross it there.
Duncan, 86% for the whole
Line
tournament.
No, line's fine, it's more.
Sweep for the 12
Get some
foot.
stats for this game a little bit
It'll
later.
overcurl.
Got those feet too? Oh.
Just the 12 foot. We're over. Are you on it? Or 12 foot? Yep. 12 foot. Top 8.
No, we're
yep.
close to it, yeah.
To it. No, okay. Whoa.
Quite. Kind of in between.
Whoa.
No,
Okay. That's fine. Good.
I thought it was a hair higher up. Yeah, a little bit more.
It's already curling. Looks okay. Yep. High 2. Even. Line good.
Important for USA not to let the heads go down,
Yeah.
no matter who you're playing.
Right here.
Keep playing your own game.
Yep. Great sweep. Good.
So all the players are out. There's Team Scotland as well, doing a bit to collect some money. These teams not progressing from the round robin.
Yep. Hard.
86% as well. It seems to be the
Gotta go,
stat.
Caitlin.
You're okay.
Good.
Here's the guard.
Same time. Yeah, 14-4 on both. I can't believe how good mine slid, Dawn. Sorry.
4-0. Good curl this way.
Yeah, I think 4-0 is good. Still positive on it.
Yeah.
Should see the same again for Vicky, I believe. 86, yeah.
Line good.
Good stats for all of them.
Get that touch light.
It's not for this game necessarily, though. That's the whole week.
3.
Yeah, well,
I think we
no
can
wonder they're in
go.
the semi-final. Been playing well.
15.
That's up.
Yep, all the way. All the way,
Arm
go.
on. All the way, man. Go. Hard finish. Go.
Turning this one into the
Great sweep. Good.
edge of the 8 foot there, behind that other yellow. Don't want stones in play here.
Yeah.
Angel officer will remove that guard.
Really hard. Real hard. Gotta go, Dawn. Go, go, go. You should be good.
There you go.
Good.
Okay. 15, 20. I think it's warm now.
I think so.
A little more positive.
I'm good.
Might have to wait a little. Wait a little.
1, 2 and a half.
You gotta go.
Line's good. Gotta move. Line's good. 1. Gotta go. Yeah.
We're replacing the guard here. Team USA.
All the way. Yep. Yep. Half. Center third.
Get it out.
You think this will finish a hair? Do you think it'll curl a hair? Yeah. Okay. I'll give you a little bit. Yep.
The player has their own little routine before they deliver the stone. 86%. Caitlin Laws.
Nice throw, Caitlin. Whoa. You're good. Up, Jill. Good.
There goes another yellow belonging to the USA.
Really nice, Caitlin. Nice throw.
Stayed there the whole way. First set, or last time we went this way.
Almost born.
Yeah. What did you want on the nose?
Easy board.
Little across and roll under the guard.
Garson just a little bit down, 82%.
Board. Half. Yep.
That's the edge
Yep. Whoa.
I mentioned.
Whoa. Whoa. Pretty solid board. Whoa.
So far, Caitlin Laws has been playing better than
Yes.
this game.
Hard. Straight. Go, go, go. Hard. 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 Good. Good call.
I think. Hair of
Yeah,
a
no,
roll.
her nose there. Nose is pretty good, yeah. You roll a rock, 7, 8. I threw this.
Do you want
9 and a half.
9 and a half?
What can we?
9 and a half. This is more ice than before, but.
Steady on the side. Hard. Never off. Whoa. Oh. Clean. Yep. Yes. Yes. Hard. Whoa. Yes. 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 Whoa. 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 Good shot, Caitlin. All right.
And another yellow.
That's where I threw
It's
that.
gone.
To the curl. Yeah.
Oh,
Nice. Nice.
That's
Canada
why I have
restricting
like 3 inches on the inside.
Okay.
the American
Like the
options
same
here.
way.
Actually close to the same. Whoa, 11. Lead. Whoa.
Whoa.
Whoa. No. Yep. Harmon. Harmon.
Probably just knows that, eh?
Yeah, I guess so.
First one red, and away it
Yeah.
goes.
Just let her play that freeze pat.
I think so, and we can maybe pick it.
Even if I roll out, right?
Yeah. Right. Not bad on that one. That one definitely ran.
It's been pretty tough to score multiple against Canada in this competition. Only
Just on the nose.
9 times have they given up 2 or more in 12 games.
9.5, 10?
So
Yeah, 9.5, I think.
quite a bit less than
even if I roll
once
out,
per game.
I can't overcurl here and jack.
pretty incredible stats. They're a force efficiency of 73%. So 73% of the time they don't have hammer, they force their opponent.
To take one.
It's pretty high.
Here we go with the skips.
So solid, eh?
Hard.
Right to it. Hard.
Scored 2 or more 35 times though. Given up 9 multiples, scored 35 themselves. Overall, they're plus 52 in points.
I think so.
So yeah, you could say they've been pretty dominant.
Right to it. Little taps. No.
Could go undefeated.
Yeah.
Yep, so far so good. To lose a game.
If we roll a rock, it's still she's playing the
There's
same.
only been one team that's gone undefeated through a World Women's Curling Championship since the first one in 1979, and that was last year. Rachel Holman.
Yeah, Rachel
No
Holman.
lights.
Very impressive.
So just a technical timeout for Jamie Sinclair. Bit of a faulty handle. I've seen a few times. Umpire Alexander Orlov quick to jump out to the hog line. Just monitor this himself. That's what they used to do in the back in the old days.
Line's right.
It's like this.
Oh, the human eye before technology.
Technology is a lot better because I believe there's been pulled a lot less stones after the eye on the hog technology came into play.
Certainly improved the game and the efficiency of the game.
But you know,
And complaints, you know.
sometimes all faulty technology is never 100% perfect all the time. But players are used to it, and the umpires too.
Roll a hair towards the 8. That's pretty good.
So in shot position, USA.
There with a 9.5.
Yep.
Don't think for very long though. Of course, if Canada would win here and the gold medal game,
Nose is good. Nose is great. Like,
they would improve on the record of Rachel Holman, because with one more team this year, they would win one more game. Go 14-0.
Yeah, was that
to
good?
Rachel
Caitlin missed
Holman's
it.
13-0.
I thought it was
So,
solid.
Okay.
nice record to have, but still a bit of a ways to go.
So here was Jennifer Jones with her last stone.
Whoa! Clean. Yep. Whoa! Whoa! Yep.
Trying to restrict USA
Yep. Yep. Whoa!
to just the one, and that will do it.
You know, where that finishes makes it pretty tough for USA to score. Sometimes you might think, well, let's just make sure it goes away. But why not try and make it perfect?
Jamie Sinclair faced with another very, very difficult final shot here.
Because naturally you would draw the in-turn here where the stones on the forfeit are, but that stone top 12, it's a bit of a nuisance, kind of takes away the path. It's probably possible, but it's pretty snug, so Sinclair thinking it'll be easier to cross the center line here. And just get to the edge of the forfeit on the right-hand side. But what we have seen a little bit, which is quite normal, sometimes that center line is just a little bit high. So it takes a little while to cross it. Kind of hangs on that line for a little bit. So, gotta make sure not to take too much ice here.
It's going to be a little cute to that corner.
If
but
this doesn't finish and they catch the stone top 4, it's a steal of 2.
She said that cute to the corner, she said. It's going to be cute to the corner. So she knows.
Yeah, of course, if it crosses the centre line early, it'll swing big and you might run out of rings. Overcurl the forfeit. Tough draw. Sweepers needing saying they need a rub on the stone top 4 here. It's a little heavy.
Line's good for straight draw, guys. Line's good. Full 4.
Maybe not after all. Looking pretty good here.
It is actually. Oh, under a huge amount of pressure. Has she made it? She has. That's a super draw if that's the case. She's smiling. Yes. What a draw under pressure. One of the most difficult draws we've seen. And Jamie Sinclair. That'll give the team a huge lift there, even though they're still 5-2 down after 4.
Double center. Was it close?
Canada 5, USA 2 in this semi-final. Players just waiting for the entertainment to die down. Plenty of pictures and photographs of the players in the crowd. Support for both teams.
One? Yep.
Yeah.
All there. Easy.
We're there.
Where is it? One. Easy. It's a high
It's
two.
a 1. It's digging in.
Good. Good. Good judge.
Couple when I clean them, getting a couple when I don't clean them.
That's what, I know.
Long guard up there for
I'm, like, scared
USA.
I like T-liner better.
Yeah.
Say?
T-liner better, but I think you throw normal to the middle.
Don't like me, guys. T-er better, guys.
Don't like me. It's really running though.
It's holding.
Still drop. We have to go.
Make sure you're behind the T on this line. We're only going to be here.
There it goes. There it goes.
There it goes. It's going. Back here is good. Back eight. Just back eight. Hard. Go. Good, John. That's good. Good shot.
And they're throwing that long centre guard, USA.
Can I have a little more?
Canada
How'd you there last time?
knows what their
Should be
plan
okay.
is, and that is to throw 2 centre guards. So they're coming to the wing, just trying to take play away from the centre line. That stone could also be a point stone for Canada.
Room. Wait.
Monica Walker
Sweet.
looking
Two.
to
Line's good.
just line the guards up here, come closer to the rings,
Just 2.
just allowing
High 2.
Got it.
as much
Finish.
distance
Line
between the yellows as possible.
Barzil go. Yes.
That'll make a double much harder for
Barzil go.
Jill Officer.
Hard.
That is pretty perfect.
Yeah, almost directly in line there. And good distance between them.
What have you been throwing?
And Canada don't want to let USA have a free draw around those centre guards, so Jones asking McEwen to come
Wait
around
only.
the centre guards, take control
Sweep for speed, guys.
of the top of the house.
Line straight.
Just get in there first, make it harder
No
for
room. Well, if you can, it looks
USA
heavy
to get
anyway.
shot stone.
Weight's great.
Line's good.
Just top four. Needs to sit. Atta girl, Dawn. Really good.
That is pretty perfect.
Do we have to play this? Yeah, I mean we have half of it on the side. All right.
Yeah.
USA will play the freeze now on the red stone, but it won't be a shot, so Canada can start peeling the guards, knowing USA will have to come in and make another play.
Yep. I like it.
Stop it. 5 is good.
If Canada didn't put that stone there, USA could come around like shot stone, double guarded, and just protected for the rest of the end by throwing guards.
Right to it, right to it. Line's real
It'll be a little
good.
tougher now.
Gotta go. Hard, Alex. Hard, Alex. Yep. Go, 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 go.
Okay, good.
Another one well placed by USA.
Clean. Easy clean. You're good. Hitting half. Good. Nice throw, Joe.
Just taking one off. There's no angle for the double because Walker lined them up so perfectly. Will be now up to Persinger to replace it.
It's in there. Yeah, I've tried that one a couple times.
She did throw a high guard down this very same spot earlier in the game.
And that high guard does work. So she can get it in just about the same place.
One.
The third end, I believe.
Just the one.
So should have a
One.
You gotta get center.
good guess of the weight.
Line's good, guys. Line's good. Just over and off. Over curling. Line's real good.
Just creeping over the hog line. Very nice. Quite often you'll see players not dare to throw that little weight.
Just the
Comes
one.
deep, leaves double on the guards, but that's just perfect.
Hard. Clean.
So
Yep,
again,
yep,
she'll
yep,
offer
yep,
serve.
yep.
She'll only remove one.
Foot to make it nice and frozen.
I was pretty tight on mine. I think that's max broom probably.
Okay. It's still pretty stiff.
Yeah. Okay. You gotta give it.
Pretty good ad. A little tight still.
7. Line's good. 6. 6.
Well
6
done,
is good.
well done.
Just, just 5. Hard.
Yeah!
Just looking to come around the guard here.
Hard! Yeah!
Get that tap.
Hard, you gotta go!
Yellow-red, but it's really moving.
They were trying. Supers were doing their best there, but
Okay, sorry.
not the worst outcome.
Yeah,
Come
at
look
least
at it,
leaves
Caitlin, just so you know.
a guard.
I like peeling.
Yeah. Hard! Yeah, hard! Hard, you gotta go!
They knew it was going to be close. They couldn't hold it.
Is that the rock?
Okay, sorry.
I mean, even if we just stick it,
Straighten
it's
out,
not
it's
the
not
end.
the end of the world.
Yeah.
So it's quite
Never
thin,
fun to sweep this
Yeah,
one
and you don't
coast to
want to
coast
miss
and
it.
not
So
make the
like,
shot.
even if you dead nut it.
Okay.
Okay.
Peel. Yeah. The end, right?
Hasn't quite been
I'm
happening
thinking
for
here.
them in this game.
I like a hair more.
Team
Hair more?
USA.
Okay.
Another double peel. If we dead nut it, it's not the end of the world. At least it's our off.
Right.
And so far, I think USA's
We're trying to
front
go
end,
behind it.
two front end players have had the slight edge on Canada. It's just Caitlin Laws and Jennifer Jones is so far really outplaying Carlson and Sinclair at the back end.
Yeah, these two have finished off the games really well.
Makes a double. Want to squirt through with a shooter, leaves it right there. Still a good shot by Caitlin Laws.
It's pretty hard to hit it pretty thin.
Well, we had to hit it really thin. I just wanted to make sure I saw a piece of it first.
Yeah, for sure.
Suits Canada.
Still a little more though, I think.
Yeah.
Well, a little more natural at least. Yes.
looking for the tap.
Come on. Come on.
Yellow.
You gotta go by.
Might have overthrown this a little bit.
Yep. Yep.
It's just going to go past.
Sorry, just really heavy on that one.
Somewhere in the middle.
Just moves that red stone a little bit.
She had the groan in the crowd though.
That was like
Super heavy. Sorry.
USA fans.
You think so?
Yeah, because
or
right
we
now,
do that.
Right now,
Then she
just
plays that, and then I do that.
I think we got.
Nose, I think.
Oh, she was thinking the run.
What?
She likes the run.
Okay.
I don't mind this, but
No, that's fine. If you see this, that's fine.
I think her only
Firm.
shot right now is that tap.
Yeah, I like
right?
this call.
We want like
Yellowstone in the open.
Yeah.
Not really a danger stone for Canada. Danger stones here is the centre guard and that Yellowstone top 8. That's what can leave cover for USA. So it's a tougher shot to make, but it's a much better result. Even if you just peel the centre, at least you open it up. Make sure you can score here, up by 3. Ideally, from the guard here, you might even get both tails.
Roll it, roll it, roll it. Watch the back yellow.
Oh, that round a bit, didn't it? Still a good result.
That's not bad.
I thought you were a bit full and you got it there, so that's good.
I just
Sorry.
got it back to, or his nose
Got it
that
back too
wasn't
much.
there.
Probably wanted to catch that a bit higher and
Thought if we
roll the
knows that,
shooter
like,
away.
if
His
we
left
never lock that, we
left
never
the
two
guard.
rocks never get hers out.
That shot stone is fully buried, but on the tee line, so Sinclair with a great chance to come around here, play the freeze, maybe and they'll bump it up to get shot stone fully buried.
Right to it, guys. It's the same broom as Alex's. Good. Is it working? Yep.
Just activating the stone once more to be sure. Flip it over and it activates that eye in the hog,
Easy line,
which is good because all players flip the stone over for cleaning the running band of the stone underneath.
Trying to dig. Line's good. Trying to dig.
Line's good, right to it.
Come on.
Yep, hard man, yep. Yep, right to it, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Over curling. Yep, 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 yep. All the way to it. Go, go, go.
Shoot.
Sorry, I lost that line. That curled cut.
You see how? Yeah.
That's not too well communicated there.
It's also saying she lost the line.
That freeze right there is great.
Sweepers did their job.
Even if I'm short, though.
Yeah.
Weight was
It's like
perfect.
to outcount that one 'cause she can
Just had to
play
be
out.
on that earlier for line. Would have been much better
this?
to have the
Even
curve
if I
less,
know
but
this?
bumped that red, got
Or
shot
like
stone.
Yeah.
I think they're just talking about
Might,
where to
she
roll
might
it.
rub off and I might have a double.
Yeah.
Do you like that?
Yeah.
Just because of these boards. Gotta roll off. 9.5.
That was quite the dive. Yeah. Yeah.
I would just hate to rub off and give her a double on this other side. She's got to move it right now, right?
I think we
Like,
gotta
she
roll a
can,
little more
but she
than a
might
rock
give me a
'cause she
double.
might have the double.
What'd she think? What's that?
I just think we need to roll a little bit more than a rock because she might have the double.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah, I like the 10.
9.5.
Jennifer Jones not too worried about that.
This is a bit more of the a cautious call. Could have followed the draw for Sinclair. Corner frozen, sat 2. Just worried that if she ever misses it, bounces off, might leave a double for USA to lie 3.
Oh!
So this is removing an opponent's stone.
No, no. No,
Might leave the same freeze for Sinclair though.
no, 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 no,
They're
no.
saying if they don't roll here, they might leave a double back. That's surely a double for Jamie.
There.
Is it double there? I think so.
Yeah, out
Yeah,
turn.
they're looking at
Pretty
it.
thick though.
It's pretty flat, but they're very close together too.
Worth a try though. I honestly think like
Even a hair more than
Definitely
half.
you get
move it like a foot, half as close.
that second red moving. You might not kill it though.
This a couple ends ago.
By flat, you mean those two reds,
And it over
flat, parallel level along that
good firm.
T line, that centre line in the house
Feel
there.
that's good.
Which usually makes it quite difficult to get a double, doesn't it?
Yeah, because you're going to have to obviously have to catch the stone you're hitting
Easy
at an
play.
angle, and your shooter will start
Big
rolling
half.
downwards.
Just punch the red out of the forefoot.
Now they're, like I said, they're quite close together, so the shooter won't have time to really roll too far low, but it's still pretty flat. You're going to have to throw some weight. You might not remove the second red, but
Certainly shift it.
I don't think you'll be leaving a double back for Canada.
She's had some really difficult shots, Jamie Sinclair, in the first 4 ends.
Go big.
Big, big weight.
Whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Left one first. Oh, and she does shift it. This is a good shot. Super stuff.
Yeah, real good. As much as she could do there.
Next shot.
Yeah, just catching this one on the left. And then the one on the right. And away goes the red to the 12-foot. Moving her stone on the button.
Yeah, there is no double back for Canada. They'll just have to make the nose hit on the shot zone here.
Let's wait, it's like a 10.
Yeah. Shot made by
Hard.
Jamie
Oh,
Sinclair.
clean.
Last stone.
Clean. Whoa. No.
This fifth end.
Girl.
She's saying no.
Atta girl. Sit.
It's okay, more slightly, but Jennifer Jones makes sure of one there. And restricted to one by that good shot of Jamie Sinclair.
That ran, eh? Yeah, we backed it up. I know.
6-2 after 5 as players head into the break.
Great double.
Ladies and gentlemen, turn your attention right down here on sheet C as we get set for the 5th end break. This is an opportunity for the great people coming on in from Country 600 to help us out with this 5th end break.
Yeah, like even if we roll behind ours, we're just attached to it.
Best part of it all,
That's kind of stupid.
versus girls.
Well, let's go the inside out so we'll get it better, yeah.
Okay, let's find out what's your name, my friend? What's your name, sir? Tyson. Okay, you guys are on the right side, so you're going to be the closest one to the pin in this contest. Over here on this side, we have.
Well, looking at some of the highlights here from the first 5 ends, it's a rough start for USA, leaving an open hit for Jennifer Jones to score 3. The Canadian skipper will make no mistake, hit and stick 3 points on the board for Canada. To the fans' appreciation. And the very, very next end, Canada lying at 5. Game could be over right here if this shot's not made by Jamie Sinclair, but cool as a cucumber will make the nose hit to score 1. And in the third, already 2 counters in the forefoot for Canada. Jennifer Jones coming wide, drawing for 3. I thought the ice was going to be a little bit fresher than it was down here. Just glid on her a little too much, but still 2 for Canada. Already taking a 4-point lead. Taking us through the 4th end again, it's Canada with a bundle of stones on the house. Jamie Sinclair, they're pretty tough draw, needing to cross the centre line, navigate past the reds in the forefoot, but at the same time, not over curl. Caitlin Lowe's trying to sweep it out of the forefoot, but it'll sit just in time for 1. And with a single point in 5, it's a 6-2 game.
this one, depends who they are. You've got to get a good guard on it, keep a good guard on it. If they give you something there you can fall for a double at some point, then it's like Alex's last of your first. Hold the good.
And a reminder of how we got to this position. And actually top of the standings, straight to the semi-final with the United States, who beat Russia in the qualification playoff. The losers here play Russia for the bronze, and the winners will head to that gold medal game already there, Sweden. Stats from the first 5, hit percentage for USA is only 59% and it's 90 for Canada. USA have had some incredibly difficult final shots to make though. Not surprising. No stolen points yet. 6-2 advantage.
Try and be a little more precise on it as well. Okay. All right, come on. 2. Good thing.
Was the World Championship trophy. That's what they're after. First they have to get through this semi-final. Part 2 of this game between Canada and USA coming up. The crowd really getting into the singing. Hush. Respectfully dies down. Here we are, ready for Dawn McEwen to get things back underway on number 6. She's 88% for this game.
That was a little late to me, but
it's running. It's running, Jill. Needs to finish.
A couple of stones, one we were down from
it's
her.
It's running a lot.
Been pretty solid since then.
Top 4. No, it's there. Spinning more. Yep. No. Okay, well, that's good. Nice start, nice speed. 4.
Very complimentary about Monica Walker, Sander, and that's why.
Yeah, great game. Through 5 ends, certainly setting up the ends for USA.
Don't touch it.
It's not only been guards, she's played nice freezes and draws as well.
15-7, it's pretty close.
Canada really in number 6. You are playing the scoreboard now, aren't you?
Top 8.
Yeah, it's always tough sometimes to gauge how defensive you're going to be, how early in the game. But 6-10 now, 4-point lead. It's coming to the point where just making sure not to give up.
Just
I need
steady,
to know where
keep
you
it
are.
simple, don't give up much.
Don't give up any big scores and make sure you score yourself.
Okay, you're off of it. You're off of it. Whoa.
Can't be
Track crossing. She was very tight.
too afraid of making good shots either.
Go.
Slight mistake from Dawn McEwen.
Okay.
Still the curling and again leaves a bit of a pocket. That's something USA can freeze on to try and use. It's the second time we've seen McEwen be asked to throw the same path, even though there's a corner guard in the way, and then over curling. So clearly just a little bit afraid of catching that corner guard. Maybe throwing it just a little bit tighter, a little softer, and over curls. So either you have to trust the broom given to you by the skip, or asked to play the other turn.
Finish a little bit. Nope, we're gonna stick out. Okay.
Good.
And a nice draw around by Monica Walker, of course.
This USA team have just got to believe as well. Believe that kind of might. Make 1 or 2 errors and just capitalise on that. Massive crowd inside here. Full to capacity watching this semi-final game.
I think this is a 90. I think so. You just can't launch for 90 like I do. I mean, it can't be short, right? Yeah, 90's good.
Vicky Persinger, 85%. So again, the front end of USA performing well.
7, 6, 1, good. 9, 10. No. Bit of room.
We're at 6, 7.
Bit of room. Alex,
Coming into the house earlier this time, USA.
Mine's good. Easy.
So throwing corner guards.
That's fine. Yeah, you're just getting in.
Quite a while longer in the same situation. The second end.
Yep. Clean. Yep. You're good. You're good. Good, Jill. Nice pair.
And away they both go.
So we're going for crossing it a little bit.
Is that same broom? It's an inch less. Okay.
Okay,
I'm just going to throw it the same.
See, with the hammer in this
Maybe a
end.
pair less. Same thing's great.
So getting stones out, play suits Canada.
Easy.
7.
No, room.
Just looking to
Bumping.
create a bit of a gridlock in the forfeit here.
No, it's coming down. Easy.
Not wanting to bump anything, just freeze it right in the pocket.
We're 7. We're to it.
Bumping.
Right to it. We're to it.
Good. Right to it.
We're to it. Good.
It's pretty good from Persinger.
That's close.
With the half-time break there, what's Scott Baird saying to this USA team?
We'll lose all, I think we'll
to
lose
get
all
them
the reds.
going.
Well, it's tough to avoid the
quarter that.
cliche
That
of
should
just
go.
Either straight pick this one or
letting them know to just keep going.
See, this is probably better, eh? I think we just pick that one.
Still many ends to go.
Even if you come off the back end
To
of
score or
that.
two, and so on.
They
Of
got to do
course,
something over here.
might
They're
have some
offset a little bit.
inspirational words.
Variations on that.
hammer this, we do lose the.
Keep positive.
I think that's.
I think this is a better shot.
Might have also
Yeah.
picked up on a thing or two,
I like this.
be it the ice,
Should be pretty
stones,
straight in this spot, I think,
or just
pretty straight. It'll be. I think this
something
will run.
you need to focus on if they've been
Yeah.
over icing, under icing, over sweeping a lot of stones, just to make them focus on the things they could do better for the next 5 ends sometimes.
Things they can control.
But usually you don't want to bring up what's happened in the game. That's usually for to debrief after. Don't need to dwell on mistakes been made.
You might even be able to pick up on a previous game that they've had and how they've turned the game around. You'll use that as motivation. But it's tough being 6-2 down after 5 against a team of this quality. Yellow is gone.
Really nice.
I didn't think I was going to come off the back of that one.
It's close to sticking around. Luckily, Lowe's can throw it hard enough.
I didn't think it was going to come off the back of that one.
I like coming this way.
I like coming this way.
She's such a petite player as well, but she's so strong.
Yeah.
Really good fitness levels.
I think it is. I think we're good. It was hard to clean pick it, but I didn't think it was going to come off the other red. I would have thrown a hell more weight. No, it's good. It's a nice and lost.
Loss just said she didn't think it was going to come off the red stone, or else she would have thrown it harder.
Easy, just 6. 8. Room. 8.
So clearly feels she has another gear or two. Nice, I think she does. Could add a whole extension if needed.
Nice. Okay. Good call. That actually actually wasn't bad.
Pretty good shot by Carlson
For the
here.
split, you know.
It'll be tough to remove both the yellows.
It was close, Alex.
Just a hair heavy.
Yeah.
Okay. It's hard to yell to you, sorry.
Yeah.
It's really, really thin.
I'm thinking if we know
Are we probably going to lose? Like if you miss it, you're going to lose that one.
Do we ever just?
That's what I was thinking. You
unlock
try to
it?
play. Well, if you try to play the nose and you get a little bit low, and we just unlock that, I think that's really good.
Yeah. This is gonna just go straight side.
Yeah. You'd have to whip it, and you'd have to. Yeah. I think this is better.
Okay.
But I like an 8.
Sure. Yeah. 9, 8.
Not 9's good. Let's do 9. Just try to unlock that a rock.
Okay.
Yep, so you don't need us. Jennifer Jones telling you what's going to happen.
Trying to unlock them a bit.
So roll in a bit.
Yeah. Roll into the other yellow.
Kind of speed.
Solid 9.
Here, or do you want, like, I'll make sure I'm a 9.
I don't know about you, Alison, but I'd like to keep my job.
I guess I'll track a little bit.
We'll put our spin on it.
So they're saying 8 or 9 seconds, agreeing on 9, so that's from hog to hog. So just certain times they know how to throw. So the Jennifer Jones knows what kind of speed's coming down the ice. And that way she can calculate how much the stone's going to curl. It's hoping to catch all thinner. Bounce the yellow onto the red to free up that American stone, but still sits half checked.
You could.
That runs too easy.
Are we second or not?
Yes.
It's 1, 2, 3.
I like that.
What I say could really do is getting a couple here
What kind of weight?
in this end.
Just do it. So 6. Well, 5, 6.
Eat
I
away
think Torrance
into
is
that
a
lead.
2-inch bump over being
A
short.
little nicer this farther out, but okay.
I'm a little light.
I'm good.
She says I'm a little light.
Whoa, 5's okay.
Alex
Still
Carlson.
running.
5.
Whoa, room.
Lot of room. 6. Just 5. Just do it. Vic.
Vicky.
Coming down. Do it. Do it. No bump.
Yep, Vic,
no
yep.
bump. No bump. Good.
Muted
Good, good.
applause there from the crowd.
Yeah, I think we do. Maybe
that other one.
Yeah, losing the 5.
I was thinking for a second.
That's
I guess
probably
it's
better.
really hard to do that, but
Not really.
I mean, if we end up just hitting and rolling,
That's better.
that's fine too.
Yeah. Okay.
Try and nose it basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Firm.
Okay.
Stepping up her game, Jennifer Jones. 90%
Well, close.
through half the game so far. Looking for the nose hit on this
Whoa.
yellow-red combo. Make the double.
That's good.
Ends up just picking it out, rolling out.
Yep, happy enough with that.
Trying to find a
Yeah,
way
can
to
we just
score
run across center line? I like it.
2 here. Could make the hit on the yellow, remove that red, try and roll away to get some separation, but there's a good chance you leave an angle for a double takeout. So the call is to come around. Those two stones are a bit staggered, so if you come
You're going to need a little more than you've been
half
throwing.
buried, maybe 3/4 buried, almost fully buried,
Back 4.
still
Okay.
tough for Canada to use the 2 stones top 8.
63%. Let's remember how difficult her shots have been and what she's been left with.
Yeah, playing doubles in the very first end. Had 2 chances though, missed both.
Line's real good. Back 4, guys. Line's good.
Expect her to make one of them.
Come on.
Led to Canada
Line's
scoring
good.
3.
Line's good. Line's close, so it's fit. Yep. 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 Hard. Yep. Hard. Yep. Hard. Hard. Yep. Go, go, go. Hard. Okay. Great weight.
Just the top yellow. And that's out there and open.
Right?
And available.
Yeah, just roll it. I don't think we have to unless we block it. But
Just roll, but I think you could be aggressive, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Here with the 9.5.
2's not perfectly
got it.
dead yet. Canada won't be able to remove both the yellows here. And they hit the stone next to Walls' broom and
We got it roll low.
roll towards the red, try and
We got
tap
to roll
that
to the center
sideways
line,
a foot or so.
Is that 9.5?
Yeah, 9.5. I think. That's enough ice, eh?
Yeah, I think so.
I think so, yeah.
So Jennifer Jones, last stone of this end for Canada again.
Good. Close.
It's all about
Yep,
restricting
Yeah, yeah.
USA to 1 here at the most.
It's not perfect for Jennifer Jones.
Should have wowed and kicked it more. Should have wowed and kicked it more. Yeah. It showed them.
It was a pretty straightforward nose hit, really.
Yeah.
Okay, I like
yeah.
either one. Actually, I have to be out. And we'll get a bigger, better momentum.
Just hit this yellow. Bite
okay.
on the beak. It goes bang bang, and USA scores 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
So shots called already. They're just trying to figure out
Right on the
which
nose. Yeah,
turn
just a
they want to
hair-
throw,
a
what
hair-
weight,
It's just a hair high. Hair high.
how
Yep.
much it curls in this spot.
2 here.
Do you guys like this?
USA.
Yes. Yeah, what kind of weight are you thinking?
Makes that scoreboard
Okay.
look a lot more
Just not sure how much it's
attractive
going to go.
from their point of
Someone
view
else?
A hair high.
than a 1.
I think it'll go a
I think it'll go a little bit as well.
It's kind of down the sludge path, so.
Is that enough? Yeah, I think so.
I think it's pretty good.
Yeah. All right.
We can hold it.
Well, if USA scores 2
Firm.
and forces Canada to 1 in the remainder of the game, they'll be tied up after 10.
That's what she'll be thinking. But first of all, she has to make sure of 2 here. Last stone, the 6th end.
E5. Yep. Yep.
Oh, Jamie Sinclair of the USA.
Hard. Yep.
She needs to
Hard. 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 Good.
well executed by the USA skip, USA fans cheering there.
Nice weight.
They've closed the gap a little bit.
I guess with that weight.
Now Canada 6, USA 4
Folks,
after 6.
we're on sheet C. We actually have 2 guys out here. We got Greg and we got Josh. And guys, you are now going to be part of the Alger Furniture Appliance Pillow Toss. Now, this is how it's going to work. You're going to stand back over there at the door page. You're going to be throwing it into the house. If you get the button for 4 points, red is for 3, 2, white, and 1 for the blue. Okay,